Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here, I do videos on self-improvement, self-development, and everything nice. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, Maruji. I'm so happy to have you here once again. So, guys, today we're going to be talking on lessons you can learn by spending some time alone. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Here we are going to be talking about lessons you learn when you spend some time alone. Now, I'm here to tell you guys from experience, right? Because I've spent close to like 2 to 3 years by myself alone. And what I mean by alone is not too much of being in other people's life, but more of being in my own life, more of being the main character of my life, right? And this came from people. I stopped people pleasing. Sorry, I stopped people pleasing. I stopped being so much around people and being with myself, right? So I will come and tell you, or I will tell you this. I used to be one person that used to be more of people's life, more in people's life. Like it seemed like I didn't have a direction of where, I wanted to go, or maybe I did, but I didn't know how to get to that direction. But I figured it out. I mean, what's the English? Yes, I figured it out over time. And the first thing I did was to spend some time by myself. So, the first lesson I learned is self discovery. Now, you know yourself better. There were certain things that I started to notice about myself. I'm like, I like this, right? Compared to when I was like around people, I would like things because my friend likes it, and deep down I don't like it. Do you understand? I started having more opinions about things by myself, and I was standing by it, right? I used to say, okay, this is what I think about something, this is my opinion, and it's okay with me, right? I didn't have to always think of, oh, with my opinion on things, understanding things about life, right, affect this person or affect these people, because I am so much around what do they believe, what do they understand, right? But they were deeper understanding when I started spending time by myself. There were deeper values, personal values I started reflecting on. I started knowing myself better. Aside from the things that I like, I started knowing the things that I don't like. I started knowing the things that I believe in. I started being more into myself, right? Being more listening to my own voice, right? Listening to my own thoughts, sitting down with my own thoughts. It's a very beautiful place to be. Sometimes it can be scary, that's why you see people that say that, oh, they can't be by themselves, they have to be around people. So people are very triggered by their thoughts, they are very triggered by the words that they hear. Next is, it helps you to find your inner peace, your inner happiness. Now, we are in a world where a lot of things is attached to our happiness. If I don't have this, then I'm not happy. If I'm not in a relationship, then I'm not happy, right? But spending some time by yourself, being alone, helps you to know how to make yourself happy over time. Like by yourself, you know how to make yourself happy. So even when you get into that relationship, even when you are around people, you understand that you're the only one that can give yourself that inner happiness. Do you get? I spent so many time with myself that I started to see the things that genuinely made me happy. Like these things just really made me laugh. They just really, on that switch for me to be happy. If I didn't spend time by myself, I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have known that. So if I have anything going on that I'm not happy about, I know how to say, okay, let me do this because I know it will make me happy. And genuinely, it will make me happy. So finding inner peace, inner happiness comes from spending some time alone, spending some time by yourself. You know what your soul likes, you know what your soul needs at a particular time. But if you spend so much time around people, so much time not being by yourself, you might not know what your soul likes. Like you might not know what happiness is truly to you, aside from the fact that you feel like material things can be can bring happiness, right? I'm not saying those things can bring happiness. They can bring instant happiness, but the happiness that lasts with you. Spending some time alone makes you know how to walk with every of your emotions. When you're sad, how to bring yourself back up. When you're motivated, how to be motivated. It's really, 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 really going to help you know how to find your inner peace. The next one is emotional maturity. You said this one was the biggest thing for me. The way I am now, and the way that I think, and the way that I act, and the way that I see situations wasn't the way that I will see or think or see situations 2, 3, 4 years ago. Why? Because I've spent some time alone to know that, okay, these are the things that trigger me, right? These are the things that I don't like. These are the things that make me feel sad. These are the things that make me have anxiety. These are the things that make me overthink. Now, this has really helped me to know how to regulate my emotions. And if you don't spend some time by yourself, you might not know how to regulate your emotions, honestly, because you might always want to act out of character most of the time. You don't know how to question things. It took me a lot of time to understand that sometimes when some things happen, you need to be calm, you need to chill and know what you want to say before you say it, how you want to say it. It took a lot of learning, a lot of being by myself, a lot of knowing that, okay, why am I angry at this situation? Now I ask myself questions. Family, I never used to ask myself questions. I just used to feel, okay, yes, I'm supposed to be angry. Yes, there are times where I have the right to be angry, right? And now I just sit down, ask myself, what exactly is making me angry in this situation? What exactly is making me feel anxious? What exactly is making me so happy? What exactly is making me overthink this thing? Is it coming from me or is coming from them? This helps you to have emotional maturity. I think I have a video on emotional maturity. I'm gonna link it in this description box. God help me again. But it's very important that when you spend some time alone, when you are quiet, when your mind is quiet, you're not hearing voice from here, voice from there. You're not hearing things that make you feel like, okay, you are not thinking right, so this is what you're supposed to do. No, when you sit with your own emotions, it helps you to regulate your emotions. It helps you to know what you want to say, how you want to say it, how you deeply feel about what someone had did to you or what you did to someone, right? So it's always very, very important to spend some time alone. This is like the most important lesson that you will learn when you spend some time by yourself. Sit with your own thoughts. Oh, this is what is happening. Okay, maybe I should do it like this. Or maybe this was happened. What happened? Oh, the only reason I acted this type of way is because I have my own issues, right? It is really not this person. Or you say, okay, I think it's that person. I think I'm good. I think she was just the one that reacted some certain type of way, or oh, I'm just the one that reacted. Like when you spend some time by yourself, you begin to have conversations with your emotions like you're having a conversation with someone, right? Because you're more aware about yourself, you know your triggers, you know your weakness, you know your strength, so you are okay with, okay, what exactly is the problem, and you walk with your emotions, or you regulate your emotions. So the next one is it increase productivity. Lesson learned, lesson appreciated. If there's any lesson that I appreciate by spending some time alone by myself, will be productivity and focus. Amazing. Amazing. Like I never knew how much of productivity and how much of focus you will gain or you will have when you spend some time being by yourself. In sense of, like I said, not just being so involved in other people's life, but being in your life. When you are the main character of your life, you sit down and you think with yourself. Trust me, you'll be productive towards your goal. You'll be focused towards your goal. Why? Because that's the only thing that is left with you. You're not bothered about what other people are doing in their lives. You're not bothered about going here. You're not bothered about going there. You're not bothered of always trying to show up, right, for another person. but showing up for yourself, right? You're not always bothered about, oh, what would this person think? What will I do? What will I You're not trying to impress anybody, you're not trying to please anybody, but you're trying to please yourself. You become more focused on your goals, you become more focused on that thing that you say you want to do since 5 years ago. I will tell you guys, I think my opening my YouTube will be like 4 years this year or some 2022. I think I opened in 2022, so it'll be 3 years this year, right? The best thing I've ever done during my let me know let me call it loneliness, but it's not loneliness, but being by myself, right? Is focus on my goals. I've never been this focused in my entire life. And to be honest, I don't want to go back. You know, when you've tasted what focus and productivity is, you definitely don't want to go back to who you are. You don't even know who she is anymore, right? I've been so focused. I have built my YouTube channel for the past 3 years with focus and productivity, and that came from me being by myself, right? Me spending some time alone, trying to figure out, okay, what do I want in my life? Okay, how can I go about it, and things like that. So it has really, really helped me productivity in my productivity, in getting my goals, in everything. I am so happy and so blessed that I took the decision one day. I say, you know what? I think I want to spend some time alone. I want to spend some time with my thoughts. I want to spend some time thinking about my life, right? It came from, I just want to do this for a month and see. And it became 3 months, it became 6 months. 3 years was still surviving, right? It's a lonely journey. I'm not going to lie to you. Wanting to be by yourself, canceling, going out with certain people. You only go out when it's necessary, things like that. And it can be very, very lonely, it can be very, very boring, but once you know what you want, once you know that you are focused on what you want, once you know that, oh, this is what I want for myself, right? I want to change the game, I want to change the game. I am a very total different person from what certain people used to know me as, and I'm proud of me. I'm never going to lie. I'm proud of me. 4 years, 3 years, focused and, doing my own thing, slow, steady, and best decision ever. Best decision ever I've ever done for myself. It's lonely, like I said, but you have to sacrifice that, attention, or that what's it called now? Yeah, that attention that you feel like you're supposed to have, or you're supposed to be everywhere. Is trust me, is the best thing you ever do. The last but not the least thing you learn from being alone is that it helps you to know how to manage loneliness. Now, in as much as, like I said, that, oh, you be focused and all that, loneliness thoughts, loneliness sadness, loneliness, what's it called now? Oh, I'm looking for the word, but I can't get it. Is going to creep in sometimes. Every time, in fact, you're going to feel very lonely, right? But this is going to help you to know how to be comfortable with your own company. I I think I've said this recently. Since I started focusing on myself, started setting boundaries, my phone is as dry as another thing, right? But I've come to know how to sit in that calmness, sit in that quietness, sit in that loneliness, right? To know how to enjoy my own company. What if I was in this world alone? What if I didn't have friends, right? How will I cope with my own company? What if I didn't, have anybody around me and I was just alone? I'll have to walk around being by myself. So I had to, and one thing about me, I think it was easier for me because I've always known how to find happiness within myself and enjoy my own company. So I could be outside and next minute I'm inside and I'm okay being inside, right? So I think I know how to be by myself. I enjoy my own company right from onset. So it wasn't really hard for me. It's just that I just figured out, oh, my phone doesn't beep like before anymore. Or, oh, I talk less these days. And yeah, so it helps you to know how to, be comfortable in your own company. Be comfortable in the fact that, okay, this is just me. Be comfortable in the fact that, okay, it might seem a bit lonely, like I'm on this road or journey on my own, but I'm okay. I have me, right? You have to get to the point where you be like, I have me. So I think me is enough for me, right? Yeah, you is enough for you. That came out of nowhere, but you is enough for you, and you need to understand that. So, guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please give me a comment of one lesson that you've learned by being by yourself. I need to say everything, so please let me know in my comment section. And please hit the subscribe button if you have not joined the family yet. Please join the family. I promise you will not regret it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.